cold world. This cold, ice cold on the ground like the frost in my heart. Yeah, I'm trapped in this cold world from the start. Yeah, I'm trapped in this cold world. Yeah, I'm lost in the cold. The most important things in my life currently, I'm thinking about really important things like marriage. I'm thinking about really important things like family. I'm thinking about integrity. I'm thinking about character. I'm thinking about my relationship to responsibility. And I feel this, I don't know if it's called discongruence or this dissonance, but I feel where I'm at. I feel this distance from where I'm supposed to be or where I should be as a man, as a man. And I really, really want to identify this disconnect, this dissonance, I really want to put my finger on it, and I've been struggling with this feeling for a good probably 2 to 3 months. I mean, this is not new, a new feeling. But the way that it's being revealed to me and the way it's coming out of me after the experiences I've had, God is making it super clear to me what I need to touch on, where I need to go, where I need to let parts of myself die, and where I need to let parts of myself be rebuilt in His image, in His faith, and let the Spirit really work in my heart. And I mean, let's talk about that. My heart, I felt very scared and cold and trapped in this state of self-preservation. I felt really like I have a scarcity mindset of I never have enough energy. There's never enough time. There's never enough freedom in my life. I feel. And so I'm always trying to preserve who I am. I'm always scratching and clawing to preserve my energy. And it's a very selfish way to live. I'm always viewing my life through the lens of how can I protect my own self? How can I, block out all this external? How can I block all this out so that I can feel safe? And it's a really sad way to live. It's a really sad way to live. And this is a prayer. This is a prayer to God. I mean, I'm fighting off the feelings of, oh my gosh, people are watching me. This is going to be seen by my friends, going to be seen by my family. Like, I'm really fighting off those feelings of my ego wanting to jump out and be worried and stressed and embarrassed. I'm embarrassed, and I'm leaning into that embarrassment. Because this is my life. This is my current state. This is as real and raw as I can possibly be. And it's not easy. It is not easy, but I have to get this out of me, this emotion, I need there to be light on this feeling, because I can't keep burying it anymore. I can't keep suppressing it. And this is an outlet. This is a reflection of me, And this is a reflection of human nature, of the human spirit. We fluctuate. We have moments of happiness and joy. We have moments of flashes of creativity and flashes of inspiration, flashes of motivation. We have flashes of humor. We have smiles. We have, the anger. We have anger. We have sadness. We have heartbreak. And I feel like the beginning of this podcast was just scraping away all the facade of who I'm trying to be versus who I truly, truly am. And who am I? Well, I'm flawed. I'm truly a flawed person with a lot of fear. You know, I'm not as brave and courageous as I could be. I don't have as much heart for other people, to want to serve, to want to be selfless. I don't have enough of that at the forefront of my spirit and my soul. I don't have that. You know, I don't have a whole lot of love. I'm not overflowing with love a lot, you know. And that's because I'm trying to self-preserve. So I'm trying to recluse. I'm trying to back away from everything because I'm trying to preserve my little tank of energy. I'm trying to and it's a scarcity mindset. And I felt this way because I'm not close to God. Because I am trying to do everything on my own. I'm trying to just do this all on my own. Just trying to white knuckle through this existence of a life on my own, saying I can, you know, I'm fine. I can handle the heartbreak. I can handle the feelings of trauma. I can handle the anxiety. I can handle, you know, the fear. I can get through it on my own. I can rationalize. I can think my way through these problems. I can think my way through these emotions. That's my faulty line of thinking, is I'm going to think my way out of these emotions. And this is, my audience today is an audience of one. It's an audience of one. And you can guess who it is. It's an audience of one, and this is a prayer. I mean, this is a confession of just my weakness, my sin, you know, my selfishness, my inability, my fear, letting fear consume my spirit. Constantly thinking about how I look, constantly thinking about serving my own ego. How can I appear this creative person? How can I appear this well put together? How can I appear this, you know? And I'm here right now in this moment. And I'm in this moment, just that. I'm here now, and I'm letting the truth flow. The truth is coming through. That's another thing I really, really will be intentional about moving forward, is just the truth. Like, what is the truth? It's not always obvious what is true. Like, the truth is not always super clear. So you have to treat it with care when you're going to speak. You have to actually be conscious of the truth. You have to actually think about what is true, what is really going on inside me. You know, the truth is not communicating to another person what you think that they want you to say. It's not communicating with somebody and cherry picking high moments of your life and then putting that forward as, this is my whole life here. You know, the truth is, the truth that I want to feel here in this podcast, in this format of this expression here, the truth that I want to feel is that I'm really broken and that I'm really insufficient on my own. And it's not that I need to go work out more. It's not that I need to do better. It's not that I need my partner to pick me up more. It's not that I need to buy a new outfit. It's not that I need to create something really awesome. It's not that I need to I need Jesus. I need God I need God. And I can't keep trying to white knuckle my way through all this. And I can't do this on my own. I'm insufficient on my own. And so I need God. And I am a spiritual person, but I suppress it sometimes because I'm embarrassed by it, or I've had traumatic experiences in the past, or I feel like I've sinned so much and so dramatically that that I'm cut off from God. That's how I can feel. I can feel that I am undeserving of God's love. I can go back to pretending that I don't even read the Bible. I can go back to pretending that God's not in my life. Just pretending like, oh, well, I didn't grow up going to church. I didn't grow up with God in my life. So I'm just going to revert back to that version of myself where I'm just, I'm secular. I don't need God. I can look for all these other ways of peace in my life. And the reality is, the truth will set you free. The truth will set you free. And so this probably won't make a whole lot of sense to someone that's just listening to it. And that's okay. That's fine. This isn't for the random person on YouTube that's going to find this. What's it for, Alec? Oh, yeah. This is recreating a stage for you to be yourself, to become okay with being uncomfortable, to become okay with not having all the right words, to be put on the spot and have to give your heart. And there's no hiding. There's no hiding. This is it, man. You wanted this. You asked for it, and now you got it. And now this is that podcast where you have to break through and feel your emotion in real time, vulnerably, open your whole self up to judgment, to embarrassment, to criticism. Open yourself up. And have a little humility. Humility, humiliation, and humble. Be willing to be humiliated. Take a lowly position. Become a servant to other people. Put love at the forefront of your whole existence. How can I become a more loving, careful, caring human? How can I be there for my friends? How can I be a leader in my work? How can I be close with my future in-laws? How can I develop closeness with them? I'll tell you, it's going to be the truth. It's going to be transparency. It's going to be vulnerability. It's going to be setting aside all the parts of you that wants to self-preserve. How can you be a role model to your little brother? Be vulnerable. I hope he sees this. I hope you watch this, Aaron. I hope I can demonstrate for you that you are allowed to feel what's in your heart. You're allowed to express. You're allowed to be sad. You're allowed to... It's okay to feel all your emotions. As trite and cliche as that might be, it's good to feel your heart. It's okay to cry. It's okay to not have the answers. It's okay to feel broken. We mess up. We have a sinful nature. But despite that, God will never give up on us. God does not turn on us. God's love is something we can't fully fathom. It's true. Gosh, the concept that God still loves me, that God does love me, despite my mess. Wow. God loves me despite my mess. You know, I've seen it before. God can use pain and trauma. God can use those things for beautiful, beautiful miracles. He can use those things. And God, I need you. I need you, God. You know, I'm insufficient right here, right now. I'm insufficient on my own. But God, if I can orient my heart towards you, then you reflect that. You respond. God, and I give you my heart in this moment. God, I need you. I'm insufficient. I've fumbled. I've messed up. I've been less than what I could be. I've not lived up to the potential that your scripture and your word says that I have. I have not been looking at that. I haven't even been, I have not been living it out. And so, I want to do what's hard. I will do what's hard. Integrity, again, character, integrity, and truth. The truth is so important. The truth will set you free. The truth, And there's some people in my life that I have, I have ruminating thoughts about. My, true feelings about other people that I've been too cowardly to share. And I'm trying to do it all on my own. And I need you. I need you in this moment on this podcast. I'm begging you, God, to be close to me. To be with me in my heart. All right, let's see. Pod 33. The audience, it was an audience of one. Some raw emotion, some vulnerability, prayer. I talked about my greatest flaws, my anxiety, my fear, my self-preservation. And I ended it with a prayer. Well, that's Pod 33. Thank God that this was to you, God. That I don't have to worry about, are people going to receive this well? Is this going to be... It doesn't matter. Literally doesn't matter. I'm going to do the same thing I always do. I'm going to edit the video. I'm going to put it up. It's going to go on YouTube. And it's not about the likes. It's not about the views. It's not about that. This right here. This is why I do it. And maybe it's a selfish way, but I want this to be put out in the most unselfish way of falling on my sin and showing it and being open about it. That my hope is that people can see this and that they might recognize, oh yeah, I feel like this sometimes. Oh yeah, I have negative emotion. Oh, so cool to see that, if someone's been following my podcast for however long, let's say you've been following the podcast, I think it would be a breath of fresh air to say, hey, this is the realest thing that I can say, the most important thing in my life, that it's not all, I'm sick and tired. I deleted Instagram today, and I'm sick and tired of the constant loop in my mind of I need to get out of my own head. I need to cover up these thoughts I'm having with some content. I'm going to scroll on Instagram. I'm going to see all these people, and it's going to be a negative feedback loop of these, people that have beautiful lives. Why are they so happy? How can I become free like that? And I need to cut that part out and remember that I use social media to share, to inspire, and to create. I don't use social media to sit there and consume. I use it as a creative, authentic expression. That's how I use technology. That's how I want to interface with technology, is use it to become use it as in a productive manner, to become closer to God. Yes, to express more love for God, to put God at the center of who I am, because I don't want to be at the center. I don't deserve to be at the center. I'm not good enough to lord over my own life. I can't do it. I fail. Run my life into the ground, I will. So God, please hear these words, man. Please, God. Please, God. Hear these words and hear my prayer. And this is for you, God. This is for Jesus. This is for something deeper. All right. Alrighty. That's the podcast. I'm trapped in this cold world. Yeah, I'm lost in the cold without your light. Yeah, I'm lost in the cold without you on my side.